My list of hobbies has recently grown to include 3D printing. One of the earlier projects was this little toy, a set of gears individually printed and then assembled to see if you can spin it around and recreate the box. It was a fairly simple little project. Along with some others, has eventually grown into something else that caught my eye. The plans for this little Subaru engine model were found on Thingiverse, created by an author going by the name of Eric the Pool Boy. The files are available for free. It takes quite a bit of time to put this little thing together. As I turn on the motor, you can see the crankshaft start spinning, and then that turns the timing belt, which will move the camshafts. As we can see the engine turning, I reach around and grab the back of the crankcase, lift it off, and now we get a better view of what's happening inside. The piece in the middle in orange is the crankshaft. The crankshaft is assembled from individually printed pieces of plastic. The crankshaft moves the piston, it's in black. And then towards the top of the combustion chambers, we can see the valves in blue for the intake valves and red for the exhaust. Out here on the end of the engine, this would be the driver's side of the engine. The valve cover can be removed. So we can see the camshafts, blue for the intake, red for the exhaust. The same thing happens over on the passenger side of the engine. If I turn the engine around, you can see that there's a DC motor inside the oil pan turning a small gear, which turns the larger flywheel gear. And the camshafts over on the passenger side. The parts for the engine, which would include things like the valve cover, the cylinder head, the block, crankshaft gear, crankshaft parts, pistons, connecting rods, all of these were printed on the 3D printer. The metal screw heads that you see, those are all stainless steel bolts. The crankshaft, the connecting rod, the camshafts, those are all rolling on the steel bearings. But the rest of it is printed plastic. How long did it take to print? The cylinder heads, one cylinder head, I believe, was around 15 hours. The other one would have been about the same. The crankcase pieces were probably around 10 hours apiece. The pistons were done at a higher resolution, and I believe those took about an hour apiece. So there was quite a bit of time involved just in printing everything out, and then in trying to get it all assembled so that it runs nice and smooth. That was probably just as much time. The overall project involved as many failures as it did successes. The plans for building this are found on Thingiverse, and they are provided for free. You don't have to pay a dime to get the files. you're going to need hardware, nuts and bolts and so forth to put this together. And you can source all that out yourself. The author, Eric, does provide a good list of every nut and bolt that you would need for this kit. Or, optionally, you can buy his pre-assembled kit. At the time, in American dollars, this was, I believe, $85. It included all sorts of things, from the 3mm brass inserts, springs, a variety of different sizes of bolts. Everything is all packaged so that you know what size bolt is in which bag. Makes it very easy to find everything. The inventory is all right here on this card that comes with it. For instructions, Eric includes a PDF file with pages. These are a couple of pages that I printed out just to make it a little easier for assembly. You can see the camshaft. That page got a little more use than some of the others. I'm trying to get that one timed correctly. The camshafts are not printed as a single piece. Instead, they're printed as all individual parts with bearings along the way that all have to get assembled and timed correctly. So while the instructions give you the basic assembly as far as where things need to end up, they don't necessarily tell you exactly how to get there. You'll need some modeling experience to determine how best to do that. How fast does this little engine turn? Well, we can turn it up, get it to go a little faster. Quite frankly, that's about as fast as I've ever turned it up. It'll go faster than that. That's a little bit less than half speed. Without more lubricant or a good reason, I think that's about as fast as I'm going to ask it to go.